Hello, hello, hello. Sure has been well since I've streamed on here. I'll be hopping on the game here pretty soon. Just having me some dessert after supper, so and I'll be on try to complete what's left of the fishing quest that I haven't completed yet. Definitely difficult on this map. It did not make it easy. In the world, I just what? I don't know if you're still in the chat, Dewey. Trying to copy your name, but my phone's being a pain in the butt. All right, go ahead and try, Dewey. Why your messages aren't showing up? Should be able to write in chat there, do we? All right. There, do we? Hear me do it. Don't see your messages yet. I don't know if there's a delay when I change from OBS from Twitch to YouTube, but so far I haven't seen any yet. I said, did I get a gold right off the bat with that angle? All right, give me a few seconds here there, do we? I don't want to waste the hot dog bait out there to fix whatever that problem's going on. I'll give you a second and then I'll get that rocked out for you if you can hear me. Oh, okay, I see. I think I know why. Hold on. All right, now give it a try. You should be all set now. Yeah, there he is. No clue what was going on with YouTube there. I don't know if you saw earlier or not, bud, but I was on Twitch for a while, like 2 or 3 hours or so. Oop, and that was hiccup. Um, was but yeah, I was on there for a while. Let's see here. Who knows? They'll probably kick me off. That's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, wait, what's going on there? And then I realized also I was on my my other account that I told you about, the one that I have for, you know, casting and all that good stuff. So I realized I was on that one, the one with fish in the name, that one, and I was like, wait, what was going on? And all right. Hey, just figured I'd mention it. I didn't know you were doing family time. I don't stick my nose where I don't belong, stuff, so I don't get involved with people and their personal affairs and such and whatnot. You know me. Um, yeah. Um, we get Discord up. Are you gonna be doing a personal Discord, or are you jumping on Kev's Discord or something? And have you got my invite towards the one that I made for both channels, and the other one that I use for friends only? Or Kev's Discord? Okay. Right, well, I'm still gonna send you an invite though. That you're part of. I think this is yours is right there as well, just so that you are a part of it. Hello, hello. Hold on. All right. You able to hear me, bud? Okay. For some reason it wasn't set up to the mic on Discord. I was like, what the heck? I'm sorry. Oh, cool. Appreciate that. Doing pretty good. On this map, for some reason they made it harder to complete the quest, so it's been like a decade trying to complete most of them. But the one before this one, which was the cherry salmon, that took about, I would say, 4 or 5 days to complete the gold, and apparently it takes that that long just to catch a gold. And I'm like, why is it taking so freaking? And the thing is there was other fish I caught gold a lot faster, but these tinier fish or something just the gold alone, it feels like I'm trying to catch a diamond fish, and I'm like, what the frick? I'm like, am I going to have to install Kevin's Cronus or something? But I get it. It's probably what it is all the bigger YouTubers were complaining it's too easy. Yeah. So they're like, all right, well, we're going to make it feel like it's going to catch, you have to take a year just to catch a freaking gold. And it's like, yeah, thank you. Thank you, you big name YouTubers and Twitch streamers. Thank you. That's totally what I want. I don't mind challenges, but when it gets to the point where it feels like I need to pay to win or install Kevin's Cronus or something, that's going too far with making it challenging. But then again, you know, you got to think about it. It's hard to please everybody on the game, so whether they're streamers or not, so it's going to be hard to please everybody, so. As the saying goes, you know, when you get older, it is what it is. So. All you can do is say, hey, I wish y'all would have fixed this to make it at least a little less challenging, but not to the point where it's like a 2-year-old could complete it without even trying to complete it or something, you know. But, you know, like every game, just like I know I sound like a broken record, but, you know, you can't please everybody. I mean, look at COD. The only people they can please are the people that spend like hundreds of dollars on skins. So, and it goes to show you, like, all these pretty much shooter games are not really worth it nowadays, because I even uninstalled Destiny 2, because I don't know how many times playing with randoms, they were all toxic, and they all had retarded names. And I'm like, yeah, that just goes to show you how easy you can spot a toxic person in the game. Or super sweaty, because they all have these really, really immature names and everything else and whatnot, and it's just like, yeah, no, thank you. So what I would do is when I come across that kind of name, or like one that said Goon in their clan name, yeah, I blocked them. I was like, I'm not going to come across you ever again. No, thank you. I don't need a 50-year-old high schooler, you know, who still thinks he's in high school, or her. Or a 13 to 16-year-old with a clan name like that. And then I saw some that I don't even know how these people were allowed to have those kind of names for like a clan name or a gamer tag in the game and stuff. And I'm just like, yep, you're blocked. And then I just lost interest, because when I was trying to play with random people to complete harder difficulty stuff that challenges you, and it makes it easier for you to like die quicker and stuff, you know, which is fine, you know, that's that type of game and whatnot, and I'm okay with it to give me a challenge and also challenge my brain and skills. It was just like, oh, well, I just finally completed that goal. That took about a month later. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. That was a month later since I finally caught that gold. Well, that's 1 decade down of things. But so far, those two right there, the Swedish fish and the smelt, have been the hardest to complete gold for the quest. I don't know why, because the smelt is a tiny fish. And smelts are easy to catch. You could stick a net in the water and catch them. But apparently these Japanese smelts are a different breed, apparently, in this game. That's awesome. That is awesome. Normally I don't have anybody really to talk to, so this is awesome, because then you're gonna have more people. When they come in, they'll be talking, because usually I'm just absolutely quiet, because you know me, I'm always quiet most of the time, so. Oh, that's definitely good. And on top of that, in case toxic people come across, because YouTube's a lot easier to get toxic people in chat compared to Twitch, it seems. So, because on Twitch you can put tags that say family friendly, yada yada. For the most part, people will see that and be like, okay, I'll be respectful. But on here, YouTube, there's like no filters whatsoever. But it's been a while. Oh, it? Mr. Game, where are you? I think he's talking in sign language. Kevin, we can't hear sign language through the mic. Make sure that my Discord thing on my OBS is muted though, because I know Kevin doesn't have a filter. Oh, there he is. That was weird. Yeah, I was gonna say, because we saw that you had entered, but we could not hear you though. I know what Kevin's getting at there. Jeez. That would get annoying after a while for sure. Jeez. Oh boy. Definitely. I'll be right back as I gotta go do something for the folks. I'll be right back. Rough. Oh boy.
It is that angler again. I can tell by their footsteps.
No, you can't. You just looked out the window. Hello.
I cannot see out of the window, but it is definitely that angler.
It is not the angler. It is old Sato-san.
Ha, liar. I can see them.
You died first.
Have you ordered your hairy crab yet, Sachiko?
Hairy crab? In fall?
No, in spring. You have to order the good ones early.
No hairy crab can be that good.
Because you're ordering them in winter.
Winter? I ordered them in spring.
Spring? You're getting hairy crayfish? My grandson was here complaining about the internet.
Internet? I don't even have a computer.
Exactly. What happened to looking things up in books?
Ah, I don't even have those either.
What? But I have seen you read.
The television is all I need.
Have a nice time. Not about.
Peace. Red Dead 2 is good. It's just keeping. As heck, don't hear it either. Peace. Oh boy. That's what it sounds like. Pretty sweet. There, you can smoke a pack of menthols and you probably sound like him. But just imagine if Epper was replacing Schmiegel in Lord of the Rings, so what that would be like. There we go. Oh boy. Yep. Oh, elves.
Is it that angler again?
Yes. Hello.
They must like the show. They keep coming back.
All
It
right.
is strange to talk about them like they're not here.
Normally how that happens in that game. Yep. Some hot diggity dogs in the water. Yep. Pretty much. And then tomorrow my two other newest swim baits are gonna be coming in the mail. One's gonna be from USPS and one's gonna be FedEx. So we'll see who wins. One's gonna be a 6-inch, 2.5 ounce swim bait. So that's gonna be a pretty big, like medium size swim bait. Then the other one's gonna be an 8-inch. I don't know what the ounce was. I forgot where it was, but I have it saved somewhere. But it's an 8-inch swim bait with that's called Ghost Minnow, pretty much to mimic, you know, the type of bait fish and such that you would see around here in Maine. It's gonna be an 8-inch one, so that one's gonna be the even bigger one. When those show up, I'll throw them in at in Kevin's Discord so that y'all can see what they look like. Because hopefully this time USPS doesn't show up at 9 o'clock in the morning like they did last time, where they attempted to show up that early in the morning. And I'm like, okay, you guys don't show up at that ever early at our house ever. If they got any good deals on fishing poles, I might pick up another one at Walmart. Yep. So I saw that there was another bait caster, and it was a more beginner type, which is good for me because I'm not as experienced as I'd like to. And I'm like, okay, well, if it's like a different one, if it's like a light or medium or a heavy or something, and it's more affordable, I'll pick it up if it's a good deal, so that when I do get good at them, I'll have you know, bait casters for different sizes and stuff, you know. Just glad that real life fishing isn't as hard as it is on the angler. Holy moly, trying to complete the Japan fishing quest, and like to catch a gold on here is like pretty much to catch a diamond, and it takes like a decade. I finally, after like a month later, finally caught a gold as northern snakehead on the Japan map, and it like been like a month since I've been trying to catch one to complete the quest, and I'm like, holy moly, it took that freaking long. Jeez. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's quite a lot of heroes and villains out there. I was like, Dewey and Kiv must be busy. We were saying, Dewey and Kev must be busy. Hmm. At least in the classic Battlefront, at least Emperor has a lightsaber, not in the newest one where all he does is he tickles you with lightning. Yep. Oh yeah. And then the second one, you can play with him with the lightsaber, but and the newest Battlefront 2, all you can do is go around shocking everybody. I think. So he's playing. I'm gonna tickle you with lightning. If you put on those purple cards, he becomes pretty OP though. I think there's probably a card that helps out with that, but or if you have that, it's probably because where they nerfed him a little bit. Because when he was first put in the game, he was the most powerful of them all. So. Peace. Yep. From Grandpa Palpatine to tickle you, the younglings with lightning. Yeah, the nerfing and buffing of the heroes and villains made no sense in that game. Yep. And then some and then some are the weakest heroes got like a massive buff, so they're like overpowered. Yeah. Which is weird because most of the villains were more powerful. Um, yeah. Well, if he does, you guys should do the Ewok hut together. Oh, battle. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Dewey. Pretty much. Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, Dewey, did you that like that Palpatine cosplay one where the guy was on the playground? You should send that to Cody. You should send that to Cody and Kevin. They'd get a laugh out of that. Unlimited playground. uh, I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. There's a guy who plays Palpatine cosplayer pretty good, and he likes to do a lot of funny skits and stuff. I sent one to Dewey where he was on the playground. What was the first thing that he said before the ultimate playground? Before he went down the slide, I can't remember what he said. He's like, oh, absolute. Yeah, he's like, I'm the absolute power or something like that, and I am absolutely going down this slide. And then you hear him doing like the wee going down the slide, but you still had like the Palpatine voice, so it's like, well, that's something I've never heard Palpatine do. He's teaching this Japanese ill taking forever. Pretty much. Figured I'd try it without bait being thrown out there because the bait increases the odds of them coming around more, but I was like, okay, well, we'll try it without and go from there. Then there's some other spots, but usually what I do is I try to stay at one spot just like I do in IRL fishing and wait until I know for sure that there's nothing going to be caught there. I see all these other fish swimming around here, but none of them are Japanese eel. Right? Fishing in the stars. What you might call it. Say what? That's what... was some weird glitch in the game. All of a sudden, it would just get like super dark in the game, and then it got brighter. What the heck? Nope. I have not. Oh, I'm assuming ever since he got into basketball, probably all the ladies have been coming around, so he probably has no time to join in on things. Probably. Being in school, if you're in sports, all the ladies usually come around, so it's probably what's happened. He's probably got all the ladies going around, and especially where they know his brother has a motorcycle, yeah, they're going to be crawling all over him, so. It's probably something like that, just, everyday life stuff, so. No biggie, it is what it is. Or or he just got bored of the channel and unsubscribed or something, so. And I had him on Xbox, and I showed his account playing like all these other games like Red Dead, Minecraft, etc. So I'm assuming it could be he even moved on from whatever I was playing on my stream to doing what other things he's doing. So I don't know. Hopefully he's doing all right, So, but most of the regulars, something's going on with them and stuff on both the Twitch and YouTube. So. Could be anything. They could all be going through depression. They could be going through anger problems. Who knows? Maybe they've gotten into drugs, drinking. Who knows? So. Yeah, pretty much. I try to be open-minded about such things. Well, it could be this. They could have gotten into a bad accident. They could have, the parents divorced. Who knows? So. But I always hope for the best for these people, so. Maybe you got squatters. I mean, if they're from the south, just have to, just have to ask for certain store gift cards or something, then you'll know which ones they are. Gary, are you this squatter? Are you that squatter? Are you that squatter? boy. Have my minnows on. Try out that technique and see if I can catch a eel. Oop, what the heck? That was a weird glitch. Okay. I like crab. Pretty much. Not what I was looking for there, but we finally caught something with that. I got a good idea, but instead of using that, I'll use my live bait and try the different size hooks to see what I catch an eel on, and that will help. Of course, I say that, and there's a ding on the pole. Well, it's a trout. Yep, rookie trout. There we go. Flustered. I just threw an invisible bait. sucker was bending that pole. That is 4. For me, I would have no clue because I'm not on there with you guys, but I do have the game, so I mean, I could always hop on sometime. Is boil on there? Look like I can. Okay, I'll do this, Dewey, to see if this summons the fish. I'm here, fishy, fishy dance. Fix the stream. The game will probably crash. This stream seems to be like a little choppy for some reason. Bring up the video bit, right? Fixes it. Peace. My bad. There we go. I was wondering why there was no background music. Seems to be pretty dead. There's what? Time to go off-roading. The gloves that I got on my character. Mind me, I'm just bouncing off every tree. Yeah, they definitely are some nice fishing gloves. Oh, yep, here's the spot. It's not at the waterfall. Down below. Hold on, I got hit every step. Alright, that's a good parking spot. Pretty much. Yeah, what's going on with my stream, like dropping frames or something? On top of that, I noticed that there seems to be a difference between Twitch and YouTube when it comes to like video bitrate streaming for some reason. I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right. Well, I don't know if I'm on YouTube. I was on Twitch earlier, and I had to. Yeah, because I had to lower it, and on YouTube, I guess I have to raise it or something because it's like stuttering for some reason. It says excellent connection, which is just fine, but it's like doing a weird stuttering. Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll do this. make the video bitrate go up higher and see if that fixes it. I mean, let me know, do it. Yeah. Well, it's also, you know, it's all coming for one device too, unlike most streamers where they have a separate computer for their streaming and stuff. So with mine, I have to adjust it to, because it's all on one device. So yeah. I got one that's got a 4060 Ti. And I'd have to look that up. Oh, it's looking a lot better now. Okay, so I had to raise. Is it smooth, like there's no drop at all, or it's just better? Okay, because all right, I'll move around for a little bit. Let me know if you see it. Does it seem smooth with some drop frames? Or does it just seem like it's a lot more smoother in general? Okay. That's probably another reason why most of the people that were watching, they probably left, because they saw it dropping frames and they were like, no, I don't want to watch that, I'm picky. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Maybe I have to check my my settings on that monitor. Maybe it's the monitor, maybe. Oh, you're on the stream? Oh, okay, yeah, good. Right. Okay, so okay. I can see a catfish swimming over there next to me. Yeah, I noticed there's a little bit of a delay on where. Yeah, let me. Yeah. I have no clue if some of you guys are still following me on there or not, because where I had those issues, people were disappearing and stuff, and I had to reset passwords and all that kind of good stuff. So, just like I had to fix Dewey's account because for some reason his comments weren't showing up, and I'm like, okay, what in the heck? And on YouTube, it's Trava Lamp. It's a different name, and on Yeah, for YouTube it's Trava Lamp, and for my Twitch is Trava__lava for Twitch. And then let me know if it has the same issue with you if you try to comment if it doesn't show up. So, got a bite. I just been streaming on both every now and then and stuff like that. And I like to put myself out there a little bit more often and stuff, and to see which one like works the best and such. Or 'cause I noticed where with Twitch it's like a lot slower than YouTube when it comes to like people viewing and stuff. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they should. Yep. They would. I noticed that. Especially for smaller channels, they seem to be more dedicated to all the ones that are bringing them in millions of dollars. Oh, I finally got a freaking eel. Yep. Yep. Okay. So far, looks like the bait liver is working the best for catching those eels, so I changed the hook size on that sucker. That should probably bring in the chances of getting a gold. So that's it's just basically like IRL fishing. You just gotta experiment on the day, the color, the size of the hook, the size of the bait, the size of the lure. You know, so it's like dealing with like picky kids when they're picky on what they eat. I thought about it, but it seems like it's like in the middle ground of YouTube and Twitch, especially for a smaller channel, and depending also what you're playing too. So, but I did. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, and I heard that even smaller channels that they're actually helping smaller channels make money too. If that's the case, I might hop on over there. The thing that sucks is most of the games that are popular are games that I don't really have any interest in. I don't want to make myself suffer and want to throw my controllers at the wall just to get viewers. True. It sucks because you guys don't have gaming PC. That's the only one that I would probably be on the most because I'm running out of network here soon, so... But... I have it for like a few more days of this month, but financially right now, the $70 or whatever it is for a whole year is not in the budget, so... No, not the one for monthly, but it's the one where it's like you do the network where you pay for a whole year, and it's then when it, it runs out, it runs out. True. Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those kind of things. It's not really in the budget or anything. No. Especially where spring's coming around, you're probably not going to be seeing me streaming all that often. and if it is, it'd probably be in my IRL stuff, because I've been contemplating on the IRL fishing channel on YouTube and such. But I've also been contemplating about that too, because there's quite a bit of toxic people when you do IRL fishing streaming that they come in and they turn into full-on keyboard warriors. And like you want to fish the way that you want to fish, or you don't have as much experience as they do, and they'll turn into keyboard warriors, be like, you shouldn't be doing this, and if it's like, okay, so instead of being, giving me good advice or asking how much experience I've had, or teaching me techniques that I did not know about, or something, you decide to be a total douche and be like, oh, well, you're an idiot, you shouldn't be doing this, and well, you're a moron, and you suck at fishing, and it's like... yeah. It's mainly with the fishing like videos on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube and stuff. If for some reason you have like these semi-pro fishermen that are not even professional or something, or people that have been fishing for like 50 years, and they come across and instead of being down to earth and this net, which is weird because in person I've come across lots of down-to-earth fishing people. But when it comes to like online, just nothing but keyboard warriors and stuff and like that, and tell me what I should be doing when fishing, but not like as in being helpful, but like I'm gonna tell you, you better be doing this or else kind of attitude or something, or or I don't know if I'm doing the best of explaining that type of toxicness, but it's like retarded. Yeah, it's what I've experienced with when it comes to my fishing videos and stuff like that. Like recently, that the new heavy rod, somebody was telling me I should kind of like, in a way, they were like in a nice way of saying it, but it was, you could tell there was bad intentions behind it. They're like, you should be throwing a bait caster on that instead of that open reel, and I'm like, yeah, you can go screw yourself, buddy. This is my fishing pole. I bought it with my own money. I'll put on whatever the frig I want. But I know if I commented on that TikTok video, if that person commented, it would have probably turned into a full-on you know, like a woke person argument and stuff like that, and I could tell because the person looked like they were 16 and stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna listen to somebody who thinks they know better than all the older people. No, thank you. It's like, all right, I got a heavy reel on a heavy rod. Hello, it makes sense. I don't need to throw bait casting on it just because bait casting is for the cool kids or whatever that person is. uh, Speaking of special people. That was right on cue there, dude. Yeah, somebody messaged, they said sprinkled cheese garlic bread or something stupid like that, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I was like, yeah, and of course it's one with no picture, you know, on their icon and stuff, so, you know, you can tell what type of person that is most of the time, so. Bye-bye. Yeah. It's either a 50-year-old with the brain of a 12-year-old or a 12-year-old that has the brain of a 12-year-old, so. Alright, so that was on the size 5, that cup was try size 4. That was funny, dude. I bet if that person still, I guarantee that person was still viewing and saw that. Well, how come they can do it? Well, because they're my friend and they like to mess around with me. Okay. A whole different ballpark compared to immature toxicness. Especially where you put a laughing emoji at the end of it. And of course, it's always with a name that it just doesn't make sense. And I think it had like a bunch of numbers, so it's like, yeah, it's probably some type of special. Well, you're kind of special as a whole different breed, okay? It's the I drink powder for a living. And of course, that type of person is gonna be like, "Wait, how is that any different?" Well, first of all, you would have to be my friend, like Dewey is, to understand that. If you're not somebody like Dewey, or you have not been in the circles of friends, then you're probably not gonna understand. But yeah, so I've still been contemplating about if I do live streaming for the whole fishing thing and stuff. Plus, it's also only a small channel, so it's probably not going to get a whole lot of views for live anyway, so. And on top of that, I know I'm going to have people that are going to make fun of my carpal tunnel, because when I try to grab fish, I don't have the greatest grip in the world anyways. I know there's going to be like idiots that are going to be like, oh, you can't, what, you don't like touching a fish? It's like, no, dude, my grip is not good. And on top of that, I have carpal tunnel, so those things are going against me. I don't mind touching a fish. I already know I'd probably be a bunch of morons that would probably get in the live chat, be like, oh, he doesn't want to touch a fish, he's a pansy. It's like, yeah, okay. It's like, come find me, and I'll give you a good old slap to the face with a fish. Well, Cody, you just timed that just right. I'd rather not shoot the person that's being toxic. I will go to jail for that. Okay, Cody? Yeah, so, oh, jeez, I can already tell what that situation's all about. Now these, these slackers are getting worse nowadays. Holy moly. Wow. And I thought places like Walmart and Rupert's were bad. Holy moly. I guess so. No wonder I'm having a hard time. No wonder I'm having a hard time getting a better job and everything else. They're hiring a bunch of special people. Well, I definitely would not work for that Burger King because I wouldn't last a day with those kind of people. They wouldn't like me. I'd probably be saying things like, "Okay, guys, where's the crack? We gonna go do some crack now?" Wow. Apparently, doing lines of drugs over there is hard work, and it's so hard that they can't fix a toilet seat. I didn't know that there was a job that is so special just for fixing a toilet seat. Well, now you know another reason why when one of your certain friends is not contacting you. He's I think he did. Oils. Yep. Yep. There actually is IRL fishing that you can actually use hot dogs for. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah. I'm gonna throw a Fenway Park out there. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to say. been a while since I've had one of those. So I was like, wait, what was it again called? I know. Yeah. Just because it pretty much. About the Fenway Franks. You must be talking about the other brand because we were talking about the ones that they sell at Fenway Park. Hey, yeah. Well, they still sell them at Walmart, though. Well, then. So they're scamming everybody. I mean, it makes sense. There's only there's like only 10 people that show up to the ballpark nowadays. Yeah, it'd be better off to get the cheaper brands and stuff. Yeah, they're not bad at all. Yep. 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 Oh, there's Haji. Hello there in the chat, even though you're already in Discord. Remind me, I'm just fishing for fish that take about a year to catch. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm trying to think which game we're playing. I'm like, oh, must be Skyrim. What the? I always play easy on that because I've been so out of touch in the strategies on how to survive the harder difficulties. I play on easy. Yeah. Even on easy, it can be sometimes a challenge. That, or what I do is, since I've already beaten Skyrim, yeah, there is. Yeah. Yeah, options, and then in the settings, there's I think it's general settings. I think it's called. Nope, you can change the difficulty. Pretty much. But medium doesn't feel like medium on most of the bosses, though. Yeah, you're facing like a sweaty uncut or something, and you're like, I'm just trying to have some fun here. Which is funny because if you become a vampire in that game, you're actually a lot weaker than the vampire lord. So how does that make sense? Like, no wonder people I'm like, no wonder people made mods to make the vampires stronger in the game and stuff, because I'm like, I tried it just for fun and I'm like, why is the werewolf like 10 times stronger? Peace. Oh, there's my YouTube alert from Stream Elements of Hodge subscribing about like 5 hours later. That's one thing I like about Twitch and maybe Kick and stuff. Their alerts seem to be like on pinpoint, but YouTube's like it's 5 hours later, like, oh, we finally realized somebody subscribed to your channel. Jesus, for these two tiny fish, they take forever to frickin' catch. I've pretty much used all the different size hooks that I've written down for what I experienced catching some, or written down because of what other people suggested, and nothing. But then I remembered a while ago, a lot of people talking about, yeah, these gold ones on the quests, it takes like decades for to catch one. Peace. But geez Louise there, YouTube. I got another notification about subscribing about another 5 minutes after that. Peace. Yeah, I'm trying to find the quickest way to, you know, catch this sucker. Sorry, I had my mic muted because I was watching a video to try to finish this quest. But no, I have not played Way of the Hunter. I've been thinking about it, but I prefer it. Yeah. I've just gotten so used to the hunter that that I've been it's like I don't know if I want to get away from that and try that one or what. So, but I did notice that that they had like brand name rifles and stuff in the game too. I was like, well, geez, Way of the Call of the Wild needs to take some notes. That I would have no clue what those ones are. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Nope. Yeah, the hunter's been out for quite a long time. Alrighty. Hopefully that person's advice actually works and I can catch this sucker. Alright. I'm gonna kill Edward from Twilight. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that was a weird glitch. I just threw out hot dog bait and they were both invisible, and now I don't have any hot dog bait to throw out. What the heck? Hey, look at that. We finally got a Japanese eel. Jeez. What's that? I have any match blend on me? Okay. Hold on, that's not the backpack. There we go. I do not have adapter. Of course, I go to see if I had any of that bait in my truck. Well, the Jeep. Or they call it Voyage, but you know, it's pretty much a Jeep. Oh, that one's got a little bit more red on it. This one should be like a silver at least. Close. That's apparently I parked way over here. I thought I was a lot closer. No. Now, in the wild, the Trava lamp sits quietly waiting for the unexpected prey. Oh, jeez. I did my stream freeze there for a second. That was perfect timing. Kevin said no to something in the game, and Cody was like, "Let me spawn in game," and Kevin says no. In case anybody's watching the stream and you don't hear the other voices, It's because the other folks don't have filters and I have a friendlier channel, so. Another one. I guess, wanted to admire the beauty, I guess. You look at the pretty chrome barrel of this deagle. That's what it sounds like. At least. Oh. I mean, you could always play the other old school Battlefields too on the portal thing, or did they shut that down? I believe you can, yeah, I know. Early morning. All right, I have switched back. Early morning, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna watch my stream on my end, and like on my phone, just to see what it looks like. Yep. Over to nighttime. I think I figured out what it is. I think it's just I think I hear that the Dewey said he is back. Oh. Oh, jeez. I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah. Yep, pretty much. I was gonna say. I was gonna say. I was a little confused myself too. Like I don't have Hudge on here to join in. It's just me fishing. But you're more than welcome to join me anytime since it's crossplay and stuff. So. I believe Call of the Wild the Angler is what it's called. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's just because I'm like addicted to fish, so so it's a little bit easier for me to get addicted to this game. I've been thinking about getting it's a PC only. It's called Ultimate Fishing Simulator. There's 1 and 2. It's pretty much like this game, but it's like it takes it to a little bit more realistic like standpoint for a fishing game. And they also have like more maps, more variety of fish, and more type of bait and lures compared to this game. So I'm like, huh, well, I'll just wait until it's on sale, because they got a bundle where you can get the first one and the second one. So I'm assuming the second one must have came out this year, because I noticed it didn't have any DLC with it. So I'm like, something tells me it must be a brand new game in their series, I guess. So I was like, all right. Yeah, because I think where it's that type of game on Game Pass, don't you have to have it on the internal or something like that? It's up to you. You don't have to necessarily install a game to play, but that's all up to you, so. Yeah. The only thing yeah, that one I couldn't get into. That version of fishing. Yeah. But to me, it also, I don't know, this probably don't make sense, but it doesn't feel like fishing. Like, I don't know how. Like this one, it actually makes me feel like I'm doing IRL fishing in a video game format, so. But yeah, I saw the PC, that other one, and I also have Fishing Planet as well too, that free-to-play one. I tried it, I couldn't get into it because it's like, yeah, I don't know. But I figured, you know what, I probably should just spend more time on it, you know, give it some time, you know, whatever, like you should do with any kind of video game, to be honest with you. But on top of that, having off and on friends that would just like disappear or stop playing it all of a sudden, and then they'd go quiet, then I didn't have them to play with, and then I'm like, well, yeah, well, this game where it's a little bit more different than the Angler, I didn't want to spend too much time by myself getting used to it and lost interest. But this one, the Angler, I got hooked on it, so no pun intended. So yeah. I had uninstalled it because everybody went quiet on the game, so, and I don't like playing with the random, so. Yeah. I've done that with other games that other, you know, so-called friends and stuff were playing, and they did things like that, and I was just like, okay, well, there's no point of having it installed if everybody's just gonna stop or something. Okay. Alrighty, take care there, Hudge. Jeez Louise. I'm changing up all the different hook sizes for this, even all I'm catching is bronzes, so this one seems to be even hard. Alright, so this is when Dewey gets used to installing mods and puts on the God mode, and it just kills him so you can get past it and then take it off. Oh, I know, I'm just picking up. Yeah, by taking your blood, by just sticking his hand out. He's like, let me take your diabetes, Dewey. He's like, let me have some of that powder blood. Yeah, exactly. If ever, and the thing is too, even though this game's not on sale, it actually went down in price too. The Angler. So if you guys like ever wanted to try it out, like the base game, you know, before investing into it, it's only $30, which is cheaper than when I bought it when it first came out. Call of the Wild, the Angler. Yeah, it's a game that I'm playing right now. It actually went down to $30 for standard price. It was like $50 or more when it first came out. Well, that's why I suggest just like the standard version. Like, say that you didn't want to, you know, invest like the one that comes with everything for one price, and you just wanted to like, all right, let me get a feel for the game to see if I like it, and you know, go from there. And but it's only an invitation. If you say no, it's not going to hurt my feelings. So I'd rather have the truth than like some of my other friends that for some reason don't want to tell me the truth of anything. That's what I would rather have, because I don't know how many times there's been friends I told them, you know, there's a thing called communication, you know. Yeah, exactly, and I prefer that. Sometimes if I don't answer, it's most like I'm either having a bad day, or I wasn't paying attention to the phone, or wasn't in the mood. But I don't have bad intentions. But most of the time, I try to remind myself to actually answer. Like, unlike the rest of them who beat around the bush and stuff and whatnot. So, and got him. All right. So here's 5 gold for killing him. Because Skyrim has a funny thing of doing stuff like that. They're like, oh, you defeated this like very extreme OP boss. Here's a wooden sword. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a companion. Right. Jesus. Oh, that was at least worth it. Yeah. All right. Oh, the one with the Cal character or Star Wars Battlefront 2? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. Okay. Because I can picture the emblem that's on the front of it with the lightsaber emblem and stuff. Yep. Yeah, because as soon as you said mace, I can picture the album or the cover art or whatever you would call it. Yes, Luis. I usually stay away from the Empire and stuff because that's usually like the main quest type of stuff. So usually I do all the side stuff like the Thief Guilds and stuff. Pretty much. Oh, cool. Jeez Louise, I catch a couple eels and now they're all going quiet. I guess I'll just go and test out something else while I wait. Of course I did that, and now there's a catfish. And it's a big one, too. Holy moly, I had to put up my tension about to like 85. This is gonna be like a silver or gold catfish. If you look at the bottom right, that's how much tension that catfish is pulling. I can't remember what. Not yet. I'm battling them. Which I have with no clue which one's bigger, male or female, because I don't think they have the sex in the game. So I think all the fish are just like pretty much neutral. But I'm pretty sure, like in IRL, one of them is the bigger size. Like for largemouth, the female are always the biggest. And for smallmouth, I think they're all about the same size, if I remember correctly, when it comes to them. But I guarantee, like the catfish and stuff like that, I guarantee one of them, either male or females. Or, I mean, there's probably some fish, both the male and female are the same size, but I do not know that yet. I haven't got that experience in IRL fishing, but I'm getting there. I'm still learning, so. Because I know a friend who could probably tell me all the ins and outs, and he's the one that I've been like learning all the fishing stuff from. Oh, just hopefully he doesn't do those little high schooler thingies anymore, because yeah, that was annoying when I invited him to do X, Y, and Z, and then he did what he did and stuff, which was disrespectful. But he's not toxic. It's just that was just disrespectful. So, so one of those things when, you know, a friend tells you, "Ooh, that's my personal best hammer catfish. That's a 40.12 pound catfish." that's a chunky boy. I don't know if that's my first gold catfish or not. I can't quite remember if that was the case. So yeah, it's not gonna tell me what my previous one was. But that's my biggest big fish. 138.69 diamond trophy. That sucker is big, and it definitely puts up the fight. So while I'm waiting for the eel to show up, I did catch one on this side of this hook, so maybe this is the hook that brings out the gold, but the golds just take like a month and a half business days for it to pop out. While they're doing that, I'll fish for some gold catfish. Which, if that's the case, I need to mark this as a gold spot for catfish. Now that I know this is a good spot for gold, at least. Well, even though it says match blend is a good thing for the eel, but I noticed they've been kind of quiet. So I don't know, maybe they like the hot dog bait better. Do you want some hot dog flavored water, you eels? Do you prefer Oscar or the general value Walmart? Or do you fancy yourself the scammy fancy Ballpark Franks. Or that what I usually go for every now and then, which is the red snappas. Oh yeah, I think the brand's called Kareem or something like that. Oh yeah. Especially if you put them on the grill. Oh, it tastes way better on the grill than a stove. Trust me. But no, because at one of the churches that I don't go to anymore, when they would have that the yard sale, and they used to have the food section where there was hot and fresh food and chips and sodas and stuff like that, where it all goes to their charity thing that they put it to. I would cook the hot dogs and stuff like that. They would be calling me up. They'd be like, hey, we need a hot dog guy. And I'm like, well, I'm your guy. Because for whatever reason, all the young ones to the elderly would always compliment on how good of I was for the way that I cooked it and stuff and whatnot. And they always preferred me. They were like, hey, where's the hot dog guy at? I was like, well, I guess I got myself a new nickname. I'm the hot dog guy. Unfortunately, for some reason, they got rid of it. But like I said, I won't go back there because they got what they call church shirt, because there was some stuff in my walk that I was trying to reach out for accountability wise and X, Y, and Z, and I pretty much had my hand slapped, and I was like, okay, all right, well, I guess I'm not coming back here anymore. Oh, what is it? You, Kev, or Dewey that said that? Okay, because the mic cut out, so I couldn't quite hear. But it was a type of like accountability stuff, like basically something that I dealt with at a young age that I didn't realize was a problem until I got older, kind of stuff. And so I finally reached out because I didn't think of it was a problem. But then I did some researching and came across stuff that was put in my path for a reason. It wasn't just like, I don't know if it's called convenience or something or something. It was, I can't quite think of the word where it's like not of God, but it's like just seems to be talking about that certain thing, like in a certain way compared to the way he does it. And he threw it in front of me. He was like, hey, that's a problem. You realize what it's doing to you and what it's doing to everybody around you? And I didn't think of that because I didn't see it as a problem. I was just like, okay, X, Y, Z, I'm fine. This is just what people do and yada yada. And they're like, no, do you know what it does to the chemicals in your brain? Do you realize how you're always angry afterwards when you've committed X, Y, and Z? Do you know how you lash out on people because of it and what yada yada yada, or you get depressed? And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is a problem. Because everything that they said, and then they backed it up with scripture too. And a lot of them were actually talking about how they had that same problem too. And I'm like, oh, so I'm not the only one here. Okay. So the X, Y, and Z problems, I reached out and they were like, eh. And then part of that, before that, I came across this group called SoulCon, which is all over the thing. It's a men's group thing. And so I tried introducing that too along around that same time. And the guy that was running the men's group, who was copying and pasting everything the pastor was doing, he could not come up with his own stuff. Like, he was not led by God. He was pretty much depending on what the pastor was preaching about. I'm like, dude, yeah, you should not be leading the men's group if you're doing that, because you're just being lazy. You're not even trying to look into the Bible and come up with your own things that God's teaching you to pass on. No, you're literally just like, okay, the pastor's talking about love today. All right, I'm going to conveniently talk about the exact same thing. It's like, that's not being a leader. That's being a follower. And it's funny because that guy, after they found out that pastor was becoming greedy and he wasn't living by the word of God and stuff and preaching, and he was asking for even more money, that we could tell he was living off of greed. So they kicked him out, and then the copy and paste guy became the backup pastor, and I said, yep, I'm definitely out of here. So it's like, okay, not yet. I tried reaching out to one person, and I did pray about the certain church, and then conveniently, my parents came across the pastor of that church, but I wanted to see somebody from that church, not them. And I was like, okay, well, so he did it a different way. He reached out to my parents through the pastor, and I'm like, okay, so that's definitely a sign. Because I'm like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't be going to that one. And so I prayed about that as well. And then I'm like, well, maybe you do. So I did a specific prayer. And that same day that I said that, that's when they ran into the pastor in Walmart. And I'm like, and then he's like, well, where's your son? And then he went looking for me, but he probably didn't know what I look like and everything else and stuff. So, and I did see him. I haven't seen him on in person ever, so I don't know his exact facial details. So I've only seen the live sermon, and it's kind of blurry a little bit further away from the camera, so I can't really like pinpoint what he looks like. And then I've seen some of the ones up close, but there's some people that I've seen coming in and out there that almost look like him, so I don't know for sure if it is him. So I'm not going to walk up to a stranger like, hey, are you a pastor? So, and on top of that, me always being the shy and nervous type, it also makes it harder too. So, and also social awkwardness and a little bit of social anxiety. So, yeah, walking up to people isn't the easiest thing for me. Which, as you can tell with the little bit of that nervous laugh, because I know there's toxic people that make fun of people like me. So, instead of understanding, like unlike you guys do, that actually understand me. So. So it's like, okay, well, and then I reached out to one person, but I'm thinking that they think that I'm asking for like a free taxi ride or something, but maybe it's not the case, because this person is a good person. They do know wrong, but sometimes people think certain ways, but not necessarily as a toxic way, but they're just like, wow, how come all of a sudden XYZ? Well, it's because the person I reached out to, I enjoyed going to church with. It was an older lady about my parents' age, but a little bit younger, probably, or maybe even more than that. But not like a long age gap, but basically just younger in general, basically. But older than me. And she's pretty much considered family. She is not by blood family, but she's considered as family. And so I reached out and told her about how I know about her circumstances of helping her mom and her job and yada yada. And then she's like, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll message you, the good days. And it's been like many months now. And I'm like, okay. I'm starting to think that she must think that I'm trying to take advantage. No, I was trying to reach out to somebody who is willing to go to that church and bring me along and stuff, since I don't have my own ride at the moment. So, I was like, okay, well, I don't know what's going on there, but something's going on, and I've had no communication from the person. So I'm like, okay, so I'm either being ghosted or they've forgotten about me. But, I don't make big deals about that kind of stuff anymore. I just do what we all learn as maturing, as we're getting older, is, the saying, not to sound like a broken record, is it is what it is. So I tried. It's one of those broken records of being a broken record where I'm trying to explain that I'm trying not to be a broken record. I'm probably making people, if they're watching live or when this later on when it uploads to YouTube, their brains are probably going to be like hurting. Like, what the heck is he meaning there? It's like, well, I can understand it at least. I don't know if there's people that are like-minded, but I'm assuming the very few friends that I have around probably do. Pretty much. Oh, again, that part of the night, I think all of our minds are shutting down. I know that's what's happening with mine, because as you can tell, I'm slowly getting quieter and quieter, so my brain's shutting down for the night. And the fishing's gone quiet as well, too. Yep. Well, they do have it in the game where it's like real fishing. If you fish a certain spot, especially in the certain angles or certain whatever, for a while, the fish end up like going away because they know that spot there's like people that are trying to abduct them. They're like, oh no, the aliens have come to abduct us. We're out of here. Because that's what me and my one of my fishing friends call it. We call it we're the aliens, and they have finally discovered that they're being abducted by aliens, so we're out. So they're telling all their friends, hey, don't go over there. You see that that funky looking fish? Yeah, that's an alien. Or you see that live bait, or you see that Cinco worm? Yeah, don't go there. So it's basically the way to explain it. It's like that SpongeBob thing where SpongeBob warns Patrick, and then Patrick's like, "Oh, it's fine." Oh well, there goes Patrick. All right, so everybody, I think that's where I'm gonna call it a night for the night stream and whatnot. And sorry I haven't been on for like a month on YouTube because I've been over on Twitch. So if you want to follow me on there, it's Trava__lava. That's if you're watching live or if you made it this far into the stream, because most people usually don't make it this far. When it's uploaded, they usually only just watch a little bit and then they get off of it. They don't to watch the whole thing, or they just skip through. So yeah, that's usually around the time that I usually get off games, because I've found my routine on better sleep. So usually at about 9:30 is the furthest I go for nighttime gaming. Because usually when I go past that, I'm like wound up like a clock, and my brain decides I don't want to shut up and it wants to stay up until like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's probably because of all those times where I was always the one at when spending the night with you guys and such, or other people. I would be like up till 6 o'clock playing games while you guys were past. So that's probably coming back to bite me, and that's probably why it bothers me and stuff like that. It's like, hey, remember when you did this? So that's the only thing that I can give myself for a self-diagnosis is that all that stuff that happened when I was younger is coming back to bite me. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I found my routine of getting off on video games and stuff like that for when I'm streaming them and stuff. So, oh yeah, but not as much as I used to. Because if I go past like 2 or 3, my body just like it just spazzes out or whatever. Not like jitters and stuff like that, or a crash, but it's just like my body just does something. I don't know what to call it. And on top of that, then I notice it also affects my sleep too. And then if I go like have an energy drink, I think like past like 4:30 or something like that, depending on the day or how much sleep I've had or how tired I am. If I go past that, the energy like does twice the energy. And then it doesn't make sense to me, because I'm like, all right, I'm just trying to get a little energy just to get through the rest of the day, and next thing I'm wound up at close to 6 o'clock in the morning, because my body's like, hey, you're gonna be wound up like a hyena. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. So usually that's not how I end my stream, everybody, but you know, I got chit-chatting, so don't mind me. That's just who I am. So but if you had enjoyed today's stream, please like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I will see you either on Twitch or on YouTube, because I kind of go back and forth. So take care, everybody. All right, I'm still just